Hi everybody, welcome back to Just Dream Guide. So I wanted to talk a little bit about addictions. I know, a little bit harder of a topic to talk about. Sometimes it's really hard to discuss. I will say that pride is the devil though. I was once addicted before to a lot of things, and I was able to come out of it without any treatments, without any anything besides wanting a better life for myself. Addictions are hard, and they're harder for the people around you, okay? It's okay to say that you need help with something and to admit, the first step is admitting to yourself that you even have a problem. I used to drink every night because we drink to my accomplishments, right? Everything would be like, oh, there's a reason to celebrate. There's a reason to celebrate. So I'd be drinking a lot until I developed a very unhealthy habit with drinking. It was very, very, I used to scream, I used to yell till my voice went out. Until I admitted to myself that, Jessica, it's okay. Just let it go, I began making permanent decisions based off of temporary emotions a lot. It was just a lot. It was a lot. It was like I was getting all these great ideas at one point, and then it just made me lazy. I would drink and then go, oh, okay, I got these great ideas. I said this in my live the other night. I was like, it's good to have all these great ideas, but then you got all these people with all these great ideas and they're passing the bottle around and it's like, oh yeah, that sounds great. Like, let's take over the world. 3 hours later, everybody's passed out. Everybody's asleep or, looking too hyped to do anything, looking to dance, looking to go out, looking to do something else that's devious, You get what I mean? So addictions, and anything can be an addiction. Addiction can be a relationship. Addiction can be food. Addiction can be alcohol. Addiction can be drugs. Addiction can be smoking. Addictions are addictions, regardless. Addictions can be sodas. I've had an addiction for the last couple of weeks over Reese's candy. I've been trying to kick, and I've definitely been fasting, so it's really, really helped me to fast, to understand that I don't need this habit, Everything is good in moderation. Everything is good in moderation. Until you take that and you expand it into, I need it every day, all the time, I need it. Even water, having too much water. Having too much water can kill you. Something that's good, something that we need in life, it can kill you. So everything is good in moderation. I had to learn that. I had to learn balance. I had to learn self-control. I also had to learn that I have a higher calling, and you can't drink and then study spiritual stuff. First of all, it's like pulling the veil over your eye from over your eyes when you do tap into a spiritual realm. But then you become into this realm of illusion when you drink or smoke or whatever else that you might think that's okay, Even sexual addictions. You're thinking about sex all the time. There's no way that you're thinking about angels. So, what do you have to do? You have to change it up. And a lot of things can open up the door for other things. Alcohol can open up the door for sexual addictions. It can open up the door for pills. It can open up the door for smoking. Irrational behavior, bad thoughts, self-doubting thoughts. You get into the realm of I can't, I won't, blah, 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 blah. And it just gets, just as dizzy as you get when you drink too much. So this is for somebody. I don't know who this is for. It's time to face your emotions. It's time to look into the mirror and look at your true self and really love yourself, your flaws and all. Sometimes it becomes like, okay, well, I'm drinking to celebrate. Then I'm drinking because I'm not celebrating anymore. Just trying to mask the feelings of emotions, of fear, of love, of hate, sadness, frustration, pain, hurt, heartache, anxiety. All these things are things that we use as tools to mask, with our addictions, our addictive behaviors. Instead of facing a relationship, let's just go sleep around with everybody. Instead of, drinking, instead of, just having a good time, let's just go drink. Let's I can't afford rent. Let's drink it away. All wrong, all bad ideas. Then you start listening to all bad ideas, thinking that it's right because you have this irrational behavior and you have this irrational thought patterns. And then you have something sounds good because you're under the illusion of something. It's different when you just have a glass of wine here and there, but when you're just drinking, You are under the illusion, especially if you can't go a day or two without drinking. And that's when it becomes a problem. Your body starts to reject a regular sober day. Trust me, I've been there. I understand and I know it. You know, I got to the point where I was overspending. I had slipped into depression. I used to sleep a lot. I became at one point very, very, self-harming to myself. So somebody needs to hear this. Addiction is just not the way to go. It doesn't help. Even if you are celebrating, you can celebrate a different way. Make yourself a nice juice cocktail with different flavors in it. I don't know. Spice it up a little bit. Open up the creative brain versus, okay, I did well today. I got a promotion today. I got this today. I got a scholarship. I got this. I got that. Let's drink. Let's smoke. Let's turn up. Then you invite demons, because what do they call those? Spirits. You invite demons. You start masking those feelings that I told you, and then you can't hear God. One of the biggest things I used to do was I used to replay my failures instead of my lessons. So instead of like, oh yeah, this happened because of this, this everything happens for a reason mentality, I used to always think, oh, I just don't deserve this. I used to feel undeserving and unworthy of a lot of things. Until I put the bottle down and I decided, hey, you deserve everything. And how can you not afford rent, but then you mustered up to $5 for a bottle of wine and you're not even drinking the good stuff at that point? You get what I mean? I don't know if this is resonating with anybody. Also, with taking advice, I used to take bad advice. I used to not hold myself accountable. I held everyone in the room accountable. I used to scream at you. You did this to me. You did that to me. And you, and you, and you, and you. And it never was me. So now I look at me. It's hard. Again, you have to pull your pride down. Pride is the devil, okay? It is absolutely come to show you not to feel and not to honor your commitments. I used to just miss out on things, not honoring my commitments. It was my pride. My pride wouldn't let me tell people that I was drinking too much and I can't make it. Or, my pride would mask the pain of the pain, the frustration, the fear, the anxiety, all of this bad stuff, And I was accepting illusions. I made, like I said, permanent decisions off of temporary feelings due to addiction. So now I can actually feel pain. I faced it head on and I feel stronger. Even though it makes me feel weak, I feel strong enough to face it. Because Jess, you got this, right? You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, you got this, okay? Make better decisions. If it doesn't come from a place, and especially when you're hearing advice from others, if it doesn't come from a place of love, compassion, or anything that's heartfelt, that's gonna like, okay, you owe this person an apology, you need that friend that'll tell you that. And you need to be your own friend at some point. So when your actual friends can't pick up, you can look at yourself in the mirror and go, I wasn't operating out of love. I wasn't being compassionate enough. I wasn't healing myself or them. I wasn't being forgiving. Well, I didn't take accountability. So this is what addictions block out. Addictions block out your talk with God. And God will talk to you and say, hey, go apologize. You know you were wrong. But you're under the illusion, And it all feels good at first. It feels like, hey, we just, we're having a good time. We're partying. That illusion feels great. Until that illusion no longer feels great. So, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope this helped and blessed someone. Someone needed to hear this. Just being brave enough to be vulnerable enough in front of you all to let you know that I've been there and I understand. Operate out of love always. Love and compassion are the only ways that you will ever, ever, ever face your fears and come back to reality. Because God loves you. The universe is here to support you. The angels are here. The ascended masters, they all want to help you. Your ancestors are rooting for you. So root for yourself and do them a favor and come to the table. They've set a place for you. Thank you all for watching. I hope this information helped and blessed. See you all next time.